Hi, this is Andrea from Pesado, and today I would like to talk to you about our new High Diffusion shower screen. We have been selling our shower screen for about a month and a half to 2 months now, and we've received an overwhelming amount of orders, which we're greatly appreciative of. We've been very happy to receive so much interest, and today I would just like to go a little bit in depth into first of all, why we put this product to market, and run through any possible troubleshoot or questions that we have received along the way. Why we put this to market? The reason of this is that we believe this shower screen actually improves the taste of your coffee. We didn't make this to make coffee any easier or any faster, but we believe coffee tastes better through the shower screen, and this is the reason why it's there. It's got a better water diffusion that reaches the further outer surface of the shower screen, and in our blind taste, it was just performing better. So that was enough of a justification for us to bring it to market. We have 3 different kinds of shower screen. We've designed the ones that we call LM. They're designed for La Marzocco, and they also fit machines like Seneso and Slayer. And then we've got the ones that we've designed for E61, where we've put an extra adapter, and they're designed to fit all those machines like the Rocket, the Vegas, the all X61 domestic coffee machines, where you just remove your current diffuser and you screw in our new water diffuser that allows you to screw them in with a screw. And then we have designed the MV, which is designed for the Mavan coffee machines, but they also work well with the Breville and with the Nuova Simonelli coffee machines, where we've designed a diffusion plate. The diffusion plate has got the holes that fits right into the grooves, and then it just works with a genuine standard group screw. Now, there's been a few troubleshooting questions, so I would like to go through those one by one. And one questions that we have received for the La Marzocco users was that they believe this shower screen is a little bit too thick. So they can't fit enough coffee in the basket, okay? So to that question, I'd like to answer that the depth of the shower screen is actually equal to the mushroom head of the current genuine La Marzocco screw. So when you put now the La Marzocco handle into the La Marzocco coffee machine, if you fill up the coffee too much, you have the indent of the screw. Well, right now this is flush, like that screw completely on top of your coffee. So if you do put too much coffee, yes, it is touching on the screen. But if you want to keep that dosage, we recommend you to just change your basket to a deeper one, or to put less coffee. We also had a few questions about the E61 coffee machine, where it's kind of a little bit tricky to get the new High Diffusion screen on the machine, first of all, and then there's been a couple of issues with the seal of the coffee machine, of the E61 coffee machine. So what happens there? So in the E61 coffee machine, when you pop your genuine screen, you have a diffuser, which is a brass color, and it's got a slit for a flat screwdriver. You're gonna remove this diffuser. Sometimes it's a little bit stuck. We recommend you to cool the machine down before you do it. That way it's a lot easier. And then you can fit our diffuser, and then you can fit the shower screen on it. Now, this shower screen will diffuse really well, and everyone agreed to that, but sometimes there's been issues with the seal. Why are there issues with the seal? The seal could be a little bit old, and with the heat of the machine it's dried out. If you look at the way the seal works now, it's wedged on the current shower screen, and then it's wedged into the groove. So it's pressurized in there. Now, when you take that out, if the seal is old, it's obviously a little bit loose and is prone to falling out. It will be held by this one, but obviously, because this one is a bit wider, but it's not ideal. So my suggestion is, if your machine is a few years old, it's always good to just get a new seal and replace the seal as well as the shower. That way you will not have any problem. The seal will stay right in there. You might have the trouble that the handle goes too far in, but if that's the case, I also suggest you to purchase a paper shim, which is called also spacer, or just purchase a little bit of a thicker seal, usually 8.5 millimeter, and that way you will not have any problem. The handle will sit in the middle and it will shower really good. Apart from that, I also received quite a few questions on how this works, okay? So one of the questions was, okay, we're showering right now through with a pump and with pressure. So we put in the coffee there acts like back pressure on it, and the water is pressurized through the shower screen. So how is pressurized water actually making a difference on the espresso? Once it's pressurized, shouldn't that fill the coffee fully and come out the same way? Thinking of that, this doesn't make any difference. But the point of this is that we're actually diffusing the water on the coffee bed before we pressurize it, because the pressure doesn't just ramp up. Immediately, the pressure does take a while to ramp up on top of the coffee. So having a better water diffusion, in our opinion, is just saturating the coffee better, extracting the coffee better, and in the cup is literally, you can taste it. Blind tasting is where we based our decision on making this product or not. So that's my answer to you. I've got another question, which is why we have designed the shower screen the way we have. So there's more slits on the outer, there's less slits in the inner, the grooves are going all the way out. So again, the water is pressurized from the middle, it goes all the way to the edges. So we wanted to make sure that the flow, the initial flow, is very even from the edges to the middle. And with our testing, we've done millions of samples, we've done so many tests and so many blind tasting, and we worked out that this was the most efficient way to design it. It does drive the water all the way out to the edges, which is the majority of the surface area of the coffee pack. And it tasted, we were happy with the taste, we were happy with the way this was tasting. And the last question that we got asked a lot was, we are concerned that this design of shower screen is allowing the coffee residues to get behind the screen into my coffee machine, into my solenoid, and blocking my coffee machine. And this is a genuine concern. Now, I'd like to bring your attention to the way the standard shower screen is made, or even the high extraction or the high performance shower screens are made right now, and the way this is made. They all have a hole. Now, if you're looking at the genuine, this has been around for probably 60 years, and it's just a mesh. So there is not like a design, laser cut size to the mesh, it's just a mesh. So whatever that mesh is stopping the coarse grind, but is allowing the grinds to get behind the screen. And you know that from when you remove this one. If the customer haven't washed the machine, behind this you find like a proper cake, you know what I mean? Like the coffee is built up in there to the point that this blocks, you know what I mean? So is this gonna allow grinds behind the shower screen? Yes. But also your genuine one is going to allow grinds behind the shower screen just as much. This might allow bigger grinds than this one. Yes, I give you that point. However, in our testing, we have found no problems with the solenoid valve. We actually found that yes, there was some grinds getting behind the screen. Yes, there was some grinds going into the discharge of the solenoid valve, but those grinds got cleaned out just as good with the normal Cafetto or Pulicaf solution. And you also have to consider that even if those grinds do go into your solenoid, the solenoid is made out of stainless steel. And if you get grinds in there, coffee grinds, they're not actually bits of metal, they are like an organic metal. So it's kind of like, anyway, not likely to block everything up. You know what I mean? It's going to flush through. So in our testing, in all the machines that we tested this, we had no problems whatsoever. We're very happy with the way they're working, and yeah, we're gonna keep on selling them, and you know what I mean, we hope you keep on liking them. If you got any suggestions or any ideas or something else you want to bring up to our attention, feel free to send us a message, and until then, thank you for watching.